Well, this is a bit spooky. So here we are. Well, not we. This is a dogless trip. And I am in Shenandoah National Park to hopefully hike Old Rag tomorrow. That's why it's dogless, because dogs are not permitted on these trails. And we're going to see if conditions permit, because it's been kind of rainy on and off, and we don't want to be on the rocks if it's slippery and slidey. So we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be a bit foggy tomorrow morning, but then it should clear away, so hopefully we can see a nice sunrise. I parked at Berry Hollow parking lot. The last mile is paved, but only for one car to pass through, so hopefully I don't encounter any car on the way out. There's only one other car there, and then I heard some people hiking out when I was getting camp set up, so I think it's just me for the night. I hiked 1 mile up the road, and then I got to the intersection where the Old Rag Circuit Loop started, from this end at least, and right by a little backcountry sign, there's a little path going to the back, and a whole bunch of campsites back here, maybe like, I don't know, 3 to 5. I kind of parked up at the first one so that I could go a little further back and hang my food bag, and got set up right before it got dark. So it's very peaceful, very quiet. You kind of hear a little bit of like raindrops falling from the trees. That's about it. So we'll be up and at 'em early in the morning. Well, good morning. I'm headed up the backside of Old Rag from Berry Hollow, where I camped. The sun is rising, so I don't know, I might miss like peak sunrise. I'll still catch some of it. The going is a lot slower, not just because of the terrain, but oh my goodness, it's muggy, and I have not adjusted to the humidity yet since I live a few hours north. So I'm just taking it very slow. I have 3 liters of water with me, so that should last me. But yeah, it's definitely technical, but it's not as bad as the rock scramble coming from the other way, which I did originally want to do it the traditional way, but I would have had to get up at like 2 a.m. Heck, I would have had to get up at like midnight to do that. But yeah, you can see it. It's starting. Whew. All right. I'll check back in later. Oh man. We still got a little ways to go. But it's beautiful. And the birds are awake. And I don't need my headlight anymore. I can see the trail. bunch of other young people up there, a group of like maybe 6, I think. So I didn't want to vlog while up there. But wow, it was so worth it. It was just something like, you know, one of those things where you just have to be there in person, soaked it in with your eyes. Yeah, I took some pictures, but it's just, you don't get that panoramic 365 feeling then, other than when you're right there. That was wonderful. I was feeling really good after that, so I am going to do the whole circuit, which is like 9 miles, I think. So we'll see how it is. Headed to the rock scramble now. Blue Blaze. There's the trail. Let's just say I am very glad that I only have my day pack with me. Definitely to the scramble portion. Trying to be extra careful since I seem to be alone out here so far. So we're just taking it slow, making wise choices. Views are still amazing. I think I picked a good day. It was sprinkling on and off overnight, but the rocks are, I'd say, 90% dry at this point. So I'm going to turn this off to do this little bit here, but at least I'm being very careful, but it's not like it's so far been too slick or anything. And we go between. Oh, we've been scrambling. I actually think it might be easier for me so far again to be doing it going this way, because I can kind of just butt slide instead of me being like too short to reach or pull or push, which is not my strong suit. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, of course we're going this way. I don't know if this is mountain laurel, but it's everywhere. Very beautiful. And, oh yes, we're going down there. And sun's out, beautiful, hella buggy, and sticky. Just had my first little fall. I was already kind of sliding down my butt though, so it just kind of, whoop, feet went under me, hit my butt. I guess the rock was a little wet, but again, not bad. Just kind of woke me up a little, and I'm going to keep going even slower. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we made it past the rock scrambles. So, hallelujah. I was a little bit sick of it by the end, just because I did hit a point where I could not do what it wanted me to do. It was slanted rock, smooth. There was like one grip for your hand, but it was too far out of my short arm reach. And there was no way to step up. It definitely would have been easier coming from the other direction. Thankfully, I found a reroute. And then I don't think that that going down the rock scramble is quite as well marked as going up. That being said, it does take you in directions you normally wouldn't think to look in. So I did miss a couple markers and kind of had to be like, we're on the side of the mountain face. That can't be right. Let's turn back. Oh, there's an arrow I missed, or a blaze I missed, or some weird down, up, hook over sort of thing. So on one hand, really fun challenge. On the other hand, a little bit frustrating at certain parts, but I feel very accomplished for doing it. I don't think I need to do it again for a while, but I'm very, very accomplished. Hi there. You're really going up there, huh? I didn't mean to disturb you. You got it? Well, now I've done about 6.5 miles for the day. We are on the fire road, headed back to base camp. thought I'd share my thoughts on my dogless trip. So 100% would not have wanted to take a dog up Old Rag with me. It was already dangerous enough for me as a human. Would never do it with dog. I don't care how nimble they were. I needed to use all my senses to be looking out for myself. So yeah, I can see why they don't want dogs here, and I'm okay with it. It was a little lonely in the tent with no little puppy to snuggle with. You know, I like hiking because I can take my dogs. So it's different for me to get used to the quiet. Oh, have a little water crossing here. Very pretty. Ooh, wobbly. Wobbly. Ooh, ooh, oh. Okay. So yeah, I miss having her, but this is a good trail to be dogless on. Really is. It looks like we have a lot more water crossings coming up, so I'm gonna put this away. Just backtracked a little bit, realized they have a footbridge for humans, which is great. We have to keep that waterway open since it's a fire road for vehicle access. But hey, I'm all for keeping my boots dry because I did not bring my trail runners this time. I knew it was going to be hella rocky, so brought my La Sportiva shoes. This is around the mile point where they start giving me issues. I can feel like maybe a baby hot spot on the right foot, like by the big toe. So we'll see. Look at that. Triple bridges. Just beautiful. This little guy blended right in. Thankfully I saw him. Alright, I'll be on my way, friend. Thought I'd show you my camp site. Look at that. Home sweet home. And there's a couple more down there. I just ended up hanging my bear bag down there, so I figured better to be as far away as possible. So I grabbed this first one here. Got the little tent here, perfect. Dried off and everything. Awesome. I'm gonna go lie down for a bit because it's been a long time since I hiked. We're at 9.5 miles for the day, and it was physically and mentally challenging in a great way. I feel super accomplished, and my feet are doing good too. Well, I had a nice little lay down in the tent for like 30 minutes, charged up the phone, listened to the birds. And I packed up, took me about 15, 20 minutes. Now we on the trail to the parking lot. There was a park ranger making sure everyone had day use Old Rag tickets. That's new this year. You just pay $1 for them online, so they're just testing it out. I bought tickets for one for today and one for tomorrow because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be. I also printed out a free backcountry permit for camping. He did not ask to see that one, even though I told him that where I camped and stuff. Just scanned the Old Rag ticket and I was good to go. I also saw another park ranger at another intersection area, so it sounds like they're, keeping up with it. So here's the trailhead, Berry Hollow. Here's the entrance fee and how to do it. And then we have this handy dandy here. Envelope, pen, I used my own one. Boom. And then put it in that slot there. And you're all good. All right.